this. So they're at Tokyo High, and I renamed the school. It's dumb that I keep on putting everyone as like Shiozaki, Ryozaki, Nanozaki. So let's get into this. In class, remember the 7 students, let me go over them. Adrian Kadoku, Akane Ryuki, Blake Ryuki, Alex Shimura, Remy Kanadude, I don't know what to say, Kaminari, Shima Aizawa, and Nanozaki Uzumaki. Yes, I know it's a ripoff of Uzumaki, but I couldn't think of anything else. So, this class is ready to, then the teacher says, alright class, we're going to be going over the top ranked schools on how we're going to prepare for the Tokyo Nationals. Akane says, would you mind explaining them to us? He goes, as he's getting angry because he says, fine, I'll explain. He goes, hey, let me go over the top 5. Number 5 is Fukuro. They're number 5 because of how powerful they are. Their team is so strong that we've always lost. We've only won a couple of times. Next, Inara. Inara is a pretty powerful school. They're on the level of Fukuro and 10 times stronger. We've beat them a couple of times as well, but now we can't. He goes, next. After that, we have our school. We're the 3rd strongest school. Even though our students are pretty low valued, we can bring ourselves up. Akane says, what? We're only number 3? He goes, just kidding. That spot goes to Neko. Yeah, I'm basically just taking Haikyuu names and cutting them in half. We have Mada. This school is top 3. This school is very powerful as well. We've only beat them once, actually. He goes, then we have us. He says, we're not even on this list. We're not even strong. He goes, that school doesn't really matter because, yeah. He goes, and then we have number 1, Shira. This school is the most prestigious. Akane says, I actually tried to get in there. I didn't make it. He says, let me explain why they're so good. They have 3 insanely powerful students. Troy Shiozaki, Byron Nano, and Serafina. These 3 are insanely powerful. Or basically the team's whole defense, but the rest of them are no pushovers. Akane says, you never answered my question. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, I asked what the Tokyo National, what happens there. He goes, ah yes, it's a giant tournament where every school goes head to head in a 7-on-7 battle royale. And the final winners are given a school prize that enhances their school by 20 times. That's why Shira is so prestigious. Adrian says, we're taking them down. Mr. Johnson says, don't get too cocky. Also, my brother works at that school at Shira High. He's actually the teacher of Troy, Byron, and Sarah. She's supposed to be the queen of all of them. Actually, the ace of the school. We've never beat them once. We got down to our final member. Well, they already had 3. Those 3, which annihilated our final team member. We didn't stand a chance. He goes, you guys will be taking an exam, kind of like tournament. This exam will show you if you will be on the team. If you're not strong enough, let's hope that you're all there at the end. Blake says, sure. He says, you guys will be put in an elite team that'll send you straight to the Nationals. As they take the exam the next week, as the whole class enters as it's a battle royale. Everyone is fighting until the top 3 are left. It's Akane, Adrian, Blake, and that's it. They're the final ones, and Mr. Johnson says, since the rest of your friends are knocked out, I guess it's just you guys. And since Remy and Alex actually came second, and then Shima and Nanozaki, looks like you all actually passed. Adrian goes, okay, that was easier said than done. He goes, don't get cocky, Adrian. I forgot to mention something. The prelims for the Tokyo Nationals are actually in... Wow, frick. I'm gonna hang up.